All right, we're back. We're here.
It's on time.
It's on time. Amazing. And it's Thursday. It's September.
It's wonderful.
I kind of want to play that Earth, Wind, and Fire song. You know, it's September. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh, is it September? Oh, it's September 3rd.
No, but it's like, yeah, the 21st, right? That's when the song.
I was just thinking tomorrow's my brother's birthday.
Oh,
I'm missing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
Ooh, early happy birthday.
Yeah, he's older.
So I have the computer a little bit tilted towards me so I can type a little bit, but we know the
camera's over there.
I just want to know if that's okay with you, because Sheila and I were like walking around, we're trying to get everything ready, because we got some good teas. We have some
good
awesome
teas
today for you. And we have a customer question, what's going on in the store, and I've got some pictures to share. Actually, the one right now, if you're looking in the book, I've got my book too. Hey, look. See, look.
Tony Gubley.
Twinning.
It's like our encyclopedia. Like, it's our go-to.
It is.
It's our go-to. Well, this one, and then actually I've been reading Kevin Gascoigne's book on tea, and it's lovely as well. We'll just start doing a library here. Everyone can check them out.
That would be nice.
So anyway, but yeah, Tony, you know what I like about Tony's descriptions? They're kind of short and succinct,
short and sweet,
and good.
Well, good morning to all of you who are joining us live. Like Julia, hi.
Hi, Julia.
You know, I feel like, so with Zoom now, I feel like the need to wave all the time. Like,
who has Zoom fatigue?
My eyeballs. Although these have the blue light filters.
I'm waiting for my blue lights to come in.
They're so good.
Yeah, like Lily's. She's wearing hers now, and every time she hits the sun, you see blue.
My husband, he just got his, and Ollie got some new glasses as well, and they all have the blue. I need to get new ones. But I like our A-frame. I don't remember sharing this. This is by Jackie.
Mm-hmm. She's so clever.
Gives you lemons make matcha lemonade. So cute.
Yep. When 2020 gives you lemons.
I know.
There you go.
And this is beautiful.
I know, that's the Camilla Sinensis. I actually think I asked Jackie if she would do a drawing for that and send it to me electronically. I think I'm going to use it for the cover of the tasting journal.
Oh, that would be so pretty.
Yep. I think we're just going to keep a simple line drawing.
Love that. Well, can I pour you a little cup of what I'm drinking?
Yes. What are you drinking?
Oriental Beauty.
Oriental Beauty is my go-to tea whenever life gives me lemons.
We have plenty of lemons, right?
It's like, oh, you know what it is about Oriental Beauty? It's not just the taste; it's the aroma and the taste.
It's special.
It's just like this. Like, you have to be aware when you're drinking. You have to be mindful when you're drinking.
Maybe you should just be mindful anyway when you're drinking tea.
Thanks for sharing your tea with me.
Because she has another tea that we're going to share.
Yeah, we're gonna make one up for you live.
So, all right, bottoms up. It's a little cooled off because but it's still good. So what makes Oriental Beauty special? So it's an oolong, but it's not balled up.
This one is a Taiwanese oolong.
Oh my gosh! So you would think it might look like a black tea, but it's it's more in the not heavily oxidized, but it's more oxidized than some other oolongs. This is so pretty. We've got some nice silver tips.
Which is not always okay. So the silver tip, I'm gonna pop some in here. Sure. The silver tip isn't usually customary in a lot of oolongs because they let the leaf grow more, because they need a more mature leaf to handle all the rolling and rusting that the leaf will go through. But Oriental Beauty is, I don't know if I can pull one out. This one is unique because it does have the tip. So you'll see some really light pieces of bud. So here's a lovely example.
Awesome.
See the bud right there? So that's not always traditional in many oolongs. You don't always see that silvery white tip. And it's also that whitish color, that silvery color, because when a leaf oxidizes, it doesn't turn fully brown. So you do see a lot of silver tip. But that's one unique characteristic of our beautiful Oriental Beauty. Do you know what the other one is?
That it actually starts to oxidize on the plant because they allow the insect. There are certain insects that will come and kind of bite.
Hopperbug.
A hopperbug. I couldn't remember the name of the bug.
Hopperbug. It has a name.
No, it doesn't sound. I mean, it sounds
like
strange.
Oh my God, infestation.
No, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. So now the oxidation is starting on the leaf while it's on the plant, and that changes the chemistry of the leaf, which also then changes the flavor
and the aroma.
And the aroma, yes, because they are hand in hand.
So it's a defense. What happens is when the little hopper bug starts to have a little snack around the edges of the leaf responds to that attack by sending out defense chemicals to make the bug go away. And those defense chemicals,
polyphenols,
they have very high aromatics, and then the chemistry makes that taste so smooth, and and
so it's floral.
It's well known that I am not a floral tea drinker at any stretch of the meaning. I don't like jasmines or rose or anything scented with tea. This is different. This is not scented. This is actually a reaction, a chemical defense reaction that occurs within the leaf, and it creates the most amazing aroma and flavor that I just lose my mind. So whenever
so you got to try it.
Yeah. So whenever I'm having like, let's just say like a pandemic, whenever there's a pandemic going on, thank you. This is my go-to, because for some reason it just envelops my mind, my heart, my taste, my smell, and then I feel like, oh, see, as long as we have Oriental Beauty, also known as Bi Luo.
Bi Luo is so good.
Life goes on.
Well, and it's not floral in the sense of like potpourri.
No.
But you can tell, it's so interesting, like how we all can develop like a certain palate or taste. Like you would know if you tasted this, like something different.
It's almost like if you're walking outside, you ever like take a nice walk on a kind of a lightly breezy day, and you pass like someone's house and they have like gardenias growing or something, and you just get that very faint hint of something light and floral.
So good.
All right, there you go.
And then I have the spent leaves or the wet leaves, which I'm gonna brew again later. But yeah, it has this really nice aroma. I mean, it's cold now, but it's still good.
Yeah, so that's my go-to. I love that too. Thank you for sharing your blend with me.
Yeah. All right, so what do we have also, though? We are bringing to you, it's a green tea, Chinese green, Bi Luo Chun. Now, I put it in the in our caption, like when we're coming live, but people they don't know what Bi Luo Chun is. There is an English translation. So it's green spring spiral.
Yes, some call it green spring spiral. Some call it, there's a bunch of different ways they interpret it, but often it's just Bi Luo Chun. So we call ours green spring spiral. And we do that because sometimes if you come into the tea shop and you want to taste a nice tea, and then you can't really pronounce it, then you feel a little intimidated. Say, can I try that Rubios?
The Rubios.
The Rubios with the gyro on pitta.
Oh, dang.
I think that would go good with my gyro, that Rubios.
With a merlot?
Huh?
With a merlot?
With a merlot. Yeah, a little merlot. I don't like it too chilled.
No.
So anyway, so it's Bi Luo Chun. So this is actually a beautiful Chinese green tea. I first got interested in Bi Luo Chun after I read a lovely look at Tony. I read your book so much it's falling apart.
Oh my gosh.
That's how much I read this book.
We can repair.
I actually first got interested in Bi Luo Chun when I was reading did you see it happen right before your eyes?
What did you? No, I was
I had a brain cramp.
Oh, when that happens.
When I was reading Norwood Pratt's Tea Companion book.
Oh, okay.
And Norwood, if you've never read Norwood Pratt, he's like a poetic writer, but he was talking about Bi Luo Chun and how, I don't think he used the word fussy, but it's how you have to brew it a little bit differently to really enjoy the leaf. And your patience is very rewarded. But let me tell you what Tony Gebley says about Bi Luo Chun. So this is from the Jiangsu province, and I probably said that completely wrong.
I think you're right.
Jiangsu. We need her daughter Abby here.
Or
taking Mandarin. Her husband is Chinese. So the Bi Luo Chun tea plants were planted together with fruit trees. This was done both for shade and in hopes of some of the flavor and fragrance would be imparted into the Bi Luo Chun plant. So the Camellia sinensis varietal that's responsible for this tea. So what's interesting about that is oftentimes they will plant trees in the field to provide some shade, because that not only does help shade the workers a little bit, the pluckers, but it also helps the plant. It makes the plant struggle a little bit to
like
photosynthesize.
Then it changes the chemistry.
Right, it changes that chemistry. However, we always talk about the enemies of tea, and one of them is air. Because if you leave your tea leaves open and out in the air, the dry leaves will go flat, but they also can absorb anything around
like the aromas.
Right. So if you're cooking up garlic and your tea leaves are open, you might have a little garlic aroma on your tea. However, these fruit trees, anything that flowers, when that aroma emits, the tea leaves can actually absorb it. It's how they scent jasmines. They lay the jasmine out, it opens at night, and the leaf absorbs it. So that's really neat. So that's why you could get some of these subtle fruity flavors. Then to make Bi Luo Chun, they pluck the bud and the first leaf. So the standard pluck is 2 leaves in a bud. This would be considered a fine pluck, 1 leaf in a bud. Then they wither it, shape it, dry it, all completed by hand in an iron wok when they finish it.
Well, I love when they do that.
So it's made up of tiny, hairy green bud sets. Now, the hairy green bud sets is not, so imagine like a brand new bud growing. It's covered in those little downy hairs. As the bud grows into the leaf, those little hairs float away. So when you see little downy hairs on a tea leaf, it's a very young leaf. So much to learn today.
I know.
And then it's coiled like snail. So this one we call green spring spiral. Someone will call it like green snail, something or other. So this is actually, Bi Luo Chun is actually one of the top 10 teas of China.
Yep. I know, it's a very special and well-known. It's a well-known tea.
Send me some glue.
I can fix it. I think I have some archival tape at home.
Anyway, so that's Bi Luo Chun. Very special, beautiful tea.
I have some water. So it's different when you, I forget this, to be honest. So
should we bring up the little table? Oh, here, I'll just.
Oh, do you want it?
I don't know if they can see. All right, so notice what we're doing here. We are going to put the water into the teapot.
Oh, right.
Before the tea.
This is what I forget.
Yeah, so I'm going to lower it so it doesn't
go all over. Splash all over.
The other thing with Bi Luo Chun,
regular?
I would take it up to them. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
The other thing with Bi Luo Chun is that you want your water at about 165 degrees. Again, and this is according to Norwood Pratt. The reason why you want the temperature lower, it's a very, very young leaf, and you don't want to scald the leaves.
So is that kind of also like burning the leaf? Like you don't want to scald it?
Yeah, you just don't want to bring out the bitterness in it. So here's what's beautiful. You got to see this.
So notice she didn't use a spoon, but that's because like she knows exactly what.
Certified to professional.
Look at that. So we got some silver. We got some like olive green, light green. It's so pretty.
So normally we would measure out a few grams of this, but notice, so we have the water first.
And it's, so in the kettle, it's about 166, but when I pour it, it's going to lose a few degrees.
All right, now notice we're putting the leaf into the water. Every other tea that we've talked to you about, I'm just going to put you put the water over the leaf. This one, it's the opposite. And the reason why, I hope you can see, you'll begin to see how the leaf starts to unfurl and sink to the bottom. And that is one of the things that makes Bi Luo Chun so special, is that not only do you get this beautiful, you get to enjoy the craftsmanship of the dry leaf. Yeah, just put it on for like a minute. Okay. You also get to watch it unfurl to the bottom, and it's just like that beautiful dance of the tea leaves. Want to do a short infusion on this the first time, and then you can actually keep re-infusing the leaf. So if you like a super piping hot tea, it's not going to be your tea.
So, I mean, talking to somebody who's just getting into tea, I think this is what scares people off. Like, oh, I don't want to mess it up. And I mean, you're not. It's water and it's leaf, but some teas just want cooler water.
Right. And they want, like, for this one particularly, as Norwood Pratt would say, you are rewarded for your patience and for the little extra attention as putting the leaf into the water versus the other way around. But yeah, so now you'll notice that the majority of the leaf sinks. So tea leaves sink. If there was like flower pieces in this, or fruit pieces, they will float up. Okay. So what tea leaf will sink. So as you notice, this is all hitting the bottom. That's really nice.
And it's light. It's really light. as opposed to like our Oriental Beauty,
right.
which was, it looks like tea. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go. So the other thing, you know what, I'm going to decant it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to decant it into this other pot. But the other thing you may notice about this, and I'm not sure on the camera if it's that clear, this tea is actually a little bit on the murky side.
It is.
Notice how it's not real
cloudy.
clear? Okay, that is actually because of all those little fine, you can actually see them. It's all those fine little downy hairs. So it's nothing to say, oh my God, swamp water. No.
Yeah, people get freaked out.
It's a very, very young leaf. So I would definitely, it's definitely worth trying.
Oh my gosh.
Yay! So before we drink the liquor, let's just take a moment and enjoy the aroma. Oh my God, I miss doing tea classes.
I know. This is like making me want to just sit in here.
So
tea with other people, like more people, right?
So you're getting kind of that nice vegetal toasty note to it.
I like the toasty. Oh, thank you, Julia. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for joining us. What are you drinking, everybody?
All right, so let me show you a before and after.
So you can tell, like the leaves are still pretty curly and closed. Oh my gosh. Aroma-wise is so nice. Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'm not sure if you can, let me push these up to here. All right, so this is how,
there you go.
This little leaf right here. So this is how the leaf, dry leaf was. And then this is after it infused. You had to open it up. And it's still a very, if you notice, it's a very thin, tiny leaf.
I need, there we go. So
but it has like a,
you know what? Again, it's vegetal. It's kind of savory.
It's a little savory. I was gonna say it's a little earthy. Tony, where's your tea lexicon guide when I need it? You gotta have that printed out and paste it up all over the store.
So you know what's funny is because of the murkiness, and we know that that's from the downy hairs. It's almost like a little sparkly, which I don't mind sparkly tea. All right, here we go. Hi,
it has a little, hi Kara. It has a little astringency to it. You kind of feel it toward the back of your palate.
So it feels very dry on the tip of my tongue.
And it's not,
okay, so when I slurp it, there's definitely like, you can taste the astringency. Like, or you don't taste it, you feel astringency, but there's like a little hint of.
There's a little bite.
Just a little though.
But this is just lovely. So it's definitely, so if I had this next to a Japanese green tea, these would be night and day different. True. Night and day. So this one definitely has more of a toasty character to it. Let's see what Tony says.
Can I tell you, when I first started getting into green teas, I honestly thought that green tea was just from Japan. Like, so, and I thought black tea was like in Assam, like an Indian. I didn't know that. I didn't know what designated white tea, green tea. I didn't realize there was like oxidation, and you could get green teas from all sorts of different places.
Now you are a certified tea specialist. And now you know everything.
Oh my gosh, my niece. Hi, Judy.
That's wonderful.
You're so sweet. This is so good. Maybe she's in the Philippines. Are you still in the Philippines or are you somewhere else?
We're international.
Heck yeah.
Woo! Thanks for joining us. We're international.
She has the cutest BB. Her baby's
Sorry for turning my back to you.
No, it's okay. But so with Bi Luo Chun, weren't you part of the international cup, or you still are part of the international group? And it's maybe like you could have the same name tea or the same tea, Bi Luo Chun, but because of the different processes, it'll taste different. Now you're steeping it again. It might taste different.
It's going to taste completely different. Well, the reason why is the first steeping, the leaf was really tightly twisted. Now, after that first steeping, it's a little bit more relaxed. So you can, you'll bring out some additional flavors.
She is in Abu Dhabi. See, I thought so. I knew you were somewhere else.
We are really international right now. What time is it in Abu Dhabi?
Oh, I'm going to guess it's kind of evening-ish. That's so nice of you to join.
This is so wonderful.
Aww. My family is huge. Like we say, the sun does not set on our family because we are all over. And this is just my dad's side. My dad is one of 14.
I love that.
And then I've got like cousins everywhere.
That's so nice. I grew up with a very small family, and so I'm always envious of big family.
Well, what's funny is when we went to the Philippines, my brother and I, and then my mom and dad, like people there have big families, and they're like, "That's it." It's 2 kids.
You have 2 kids? Like when are the other 11
Sorry,
coming?
we don't live on a farm, and
Yeah.
we don't need farm hands here.
Well,
No, I think it's fun when you have the Brady Bunch happening.
yes, it's wonderful.
Oh no, like 2 is good for me.
2 is
Maybe
good for me
3.
too, and I like the 2 that I have. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They're awesome adult people now.
Okay, so we can do a compare. It's not as murky.
No, we
Still murky.
kind of rinsed it off. Now, here's another little pro tip. If the murkiness somehow troubles you, and it's a psychological barrier to enjoying this tea, rinse it. Do a quick rinse.
Some people think that too, like loose leaf tea. Ooh, you've got to be snooty about it and rinse your tea. Like,
well, here's the thing though. That's a fun story. So once upon a time, back in China, long ago.
Look.
Okay. That was my timer on the tea. So back in China, long ago, there wasn't like a trade like it is today. And there wasn't, there weren't health inspectors,
there's no
FDA. So where you oxidized your tea leaves, where you rolled your tea leaves, your chickens might have been roaming around, your goats might have been roaming around, your cows might have been roaming around,
your livestock,
humans might. Let's go back several hundred years before we had Kohler, before Kohler was invented. Okay,
sinks everywhere.
Yes. So the reason why tea was traditionally rinsed before preparation was to rinse away hopefully any of those contaminants. Because imagine if it gets really dry, things dry, they can float around in the air.
You're talking E. coli?
I'm trying to talk in code here. So
we're just gonna put the emoji.
Yeah, so the little, they always rinse the tea for that. And so it's kind of like, because it was done for hundreds of years, that even after there were proper 21st century or even 20th century sanitation practices, the habit of rinsing the tea leaves prior to preparation was pretty much the way you did it. So it's still done. Like if you go to China and you sit and have tea, you often will see them rinsing your tea. I still rinse Pu'erhs because they are
those are different
in like musty, cavey type
I'm
places.
glad you brought that up because we have one question about Pu'erhs.
So anyway.
Oh, here's the other thing. So I've been asked about the glass teapots. Yes, we have them here at the store. And people are like, oh, but that's all you steep. But did you notice, so we steeped it again. You can steep your tea leaves again. And it's just enough to enjoy. I mean, look, you've got that much.
Right, so it's 6 ounces.
6 ounces, which is a teapot.
Yeah, so that's why we love that though. So these little teapots, or any very small teapots, are wonderful for the types of teas that can be re-steeped numerous times. So,
all right, so the second steep is like, it's a little more smooth, not as astringent. Definite umami.
Yeah, definitely more umami with this one.
I like it. It's like,
you definitely know
it's like meaty, but not meaty.
Right. It has that savory quality to it. It has like an earthiness to it. So
I mean, I'm not chewing my tea. It's not that.
Although people used to put tea leaves in salads.
You could do that.
Although I think if you're nauseous on them, you might get that bitter bite. Ooh.
Yeah, if you're not into that, but if you're into like mustard greens and stuff, that would work.
I've never had a mustard green.
Oh, well then I must make these.
And if somebody told me it cured me of everything, that would be awesome.
Would you? I mean, maybe I'll make some gumbo zerbs. That's the green gumbo when it's gumbo time.
Gosh, see, this is what's wrong when you're like not from fun countries.
Brittany.
I'm Irish and German, so it's like,
gumbo. Well, that's from Louisiana. It's just the green gumbo. Brittany, hi, thanks for. Aw, nice picture, first of all. And she misses the tea. Oh, don't cry.
We miss everybody. Honest to God, we're still trying to figure out how to do this COVID thing. So we don't know. Like as the season starts to change and it'll be getting cooler outside, we're going to have to figure out how to accommodate some people inside. But We haven't figured it out yet because we're so tiny.
We'll do it.
We'll figure it out.
You
know why? Because every month that goes by, we're getting closer and closer to normal.
Right.
You heard it here.
The new normal. Cool. All right. So before we close out of Bi Luo Chun. So again, it's a green tea. This one's Taiwanese. And
this one's Chinese.
sorry, Chinese.
So
Chinese.
Oriental Beauty was Chinese.
Health benefits. Again, green tea, plenty of antioxidants, and we're not making any claims, but drink the rainbow of tea.
Right. But this one, so green teas are known for having a higher concentration of the polyphenol EGCG. I
can't say it. EGCG. I just go by the letters.
EGCG is what you see in products called green tea extract. But so again, what I say all the time is because EGCG is one complex polyphenol.
It's very complex.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
There's just, we don't know the chemicals.
What if that one very complex polyphenol is kind of hanging out with its 900 other buddies or 800 other buddies, chemical buddies in tea? And what if drinking the tea actually not only gives you the EGCG, but it gives you other additional, I spilled tea on your computer.
No, I'm good. It's okay.
But what if when you have other chemical components to it, you're drinking that, and that helps with, absorption. They have other types of health benefits. That's why I always say, just drink the tea, cut out the sugary beverages and the sodas, walk around the block, maybe, all of that will contribute to
the good stuff. Right. So if you take the green tea extract or pill, it's like you're just cutting out all the other natural compounds. So when we're saying chemicals, and that's the other thing that people kind of freak a little bit when I was teaching classes, that it's not added chemicals. It's what's in the leaf, the biological compound that's already.
It's like what's in your grapes and your blueberries. Everything can be broken down to its chemical components.
So good.
So but this is natural. This is just drink the leaf.
That's all there is to it.
Because then, I have been under this is my own thought, but my feeling too is not only are you getting health benefits from the beverage because it's just a good, lovely,
it's a yummy drink,
tea, but it's the whole, just what we did here today. We took the time to make sure our water was at the proper temperature. Put the water in our cup and we added our tea, and we got to watch for a minute or two of the leaf swirling in the tea. We enjoyed the aroma, the flavor, and re-steeped it again. So that was 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
So all of that, what did that do for our health? It gave us calm, it gave us mindfulness, it focused us on things that are not going on outside the doors.
I know.
And so I think that contributes to the health benefits as well, the entire lifestyle and ceremony.
It's the wellness of it.
You heard it here.
Done. Do we have time to answer the Pu'erh?
We'll roll through them.
All right.
Let's go.
So we just have the one question, and then there's the what's going on. The question is, and I'll change this while you talk about it.
Okay.
So what is the difference between raw Pu'erh and cooked Pu'erh?
One is raw, one is cooked. Next question.
All right, done. I like it.
Okay,
here.
Raw Pu'erh is, that is a process that takes many years. Some people say the best Pu'erhs have been aged, when you just really start drinking them is after 30 years.
Okay.
Can't really wait that long.
I'm going to show and tell while we're talking.
Yeah. So what they do is they naturally age the leaf after so what they compress it, it's in a moist environment, and then it ages for a very, very long time, decades.
The raw.
Right. So over the slow period of time, it continues to oxidize. If you notice, this is not in a tin. Right. This is wrapped in like a linen paper. And that's because you still want to get airflow to the tea to continue its oxidation. It's a very slow process. So you could drink some now, and then you could put it away and drink it in 10 years, and the flavors will change. So it takes a long time. Now, I don't know if you just heard fragments. All right.
It's character.
Cooked Pu'erh is, so back in, I want to say in, when was it, when China had its revolution, and they got rid of everything that ever was to kind of get rid of all the past and start over. Well, what happened is they destroyed a lot.
It's okay. Just means we actually have business happening here.
Let me drink my tea and calm down.
Okay.
He's going to get a stink eye. Anyway, So they destroyed a lot of the pores. Well, who can really wait another 30, 40 years to get it's a compressed tea. So what they did is they found a way over a lot of trial and error to cook the pu'erh or speed up that what was a natural aging process. So it all has to do with when to turn the leaf. So after they oxidize the leaf, they cover the leaves with these damp tarps.
Cloth even?
And so not only does now all these leaves are underneath it, so it's kind of like composting. It gets moisture in there, it creates microbial action, and it creates heat.
It's the fermentation, really.
This is actually truly fermented. Yeah, so where black teas are oxidized, these are fermented because there is a microbial action taking place. So what happens then is it's all in the tea master's timing of when to remove the tarps and turn the leaf and then put the tarps back over. So that takes a lot of time. So in the beginning, some of the cooked pu'erhs had tasted or smelled like you just walked through a barnyard. It's so pungent, like
it's very organic, people.
Oh my God, but here's a funny story. So when in the 90s, when pu'erh was being imported into the United States, all tea back in the day had to be tested by someone from the FDA. Like, not every other commodity coming in the country had to be tested, but tea did for decades. Well, someone in the government that smelled and tasted this pu'erh coming in from China said anything that smells that bad can't be legal. And so it was not allowed in the country for a long time. And finally, some other genius realized it's just fermented tea.
Right.
If you have a cooked pu'erh that really smells like you just walked through a farm, this is not the best quality.
You probably need to like let it dry out or something.
They will have that very kind of earthy smell like wet soil. And that's just the nature of this particular tea.
But it shouldn't be like a gross.
It should be offensive.
Yeah. Don't be gross.
Yeah, don't drink the gross tea.
No.
So anyway, so that's the difference between the raw and the cooked. Now, I've done numerous pu'erh classes before COVID, and it was kind of a split decision. Some of the attendees really enjoyed the raw pu'erh. It had more of like a lighter, most kind of like more of the green tea side flavors. With that earthiness, and then some people really like the boldness and the earthiness of the cooked pu'erhs. So the only way to really know which one you prefer would be to try them both side by side, which is why TeaLula at TeaLula.com will send you samples.
We will.
Do you like when I go into like the?
I do.
Your commercial voice.
It's so good.
At TeaLula.com, you can order up to 3 samples complimentary.
Or if you're local, just stop
by.
Just stop in. Try a tea.
Okay.
Like trying on a dress. But thank you. All right. Thank you for the question. So that completes that part. All right. We're just going to roll through a few of these things here. Store announcements. Thanks for hanging in with us. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? Oh, she misses the tea. That's so sweet.
And we're actually, right now, we're revamping our website. So in 12 weeks,
can't wait.
It's going to be, we hired an expert, so it's
ready
for
the holidays.
Fabulous.
Holidays. It's holidays. Did you already see there's like Halloween stuff in the stores?
Oh, and here's something.
Christmas?
Here's something our beloved, I'm going to wait to the UPS man.
Oh, yeah.
Customers our staff want us to do for our beloved customers. We are thinking about, for the Christmas holiday season, hopefully starting in October, we got to work out details, is we're going to have on our website where you can sign up for personal private shopping. Okay. So there would be like a few of us staff. So we can have up to 5 customers in addition to our staff. We can probably have 10 now in the store. So we are going to be setting up private appointments. We'll have a little tea time together, and then we'll guide you through the perfect gifts for your loved ones, your tea-loving loved ones, or you can tell your friends that you're the tea-loving person and to come in here, and then we'll wrap all the gifts too. So we're going to plan starting sometime in October through the holiday season, because we obviously can't have throngs of people in the store.
Oh my God.
But we thought we would, maybe Winterfest might not happen.
All right.
But we want to, anyway. So if that sounds like something that you or a loved one of yours would want, we are definitely going to start getting on this, because we think it'd be the best way to help everyone with their holiday shopping in a very safe yet fun environment. And we're
safe.
even thinking of maybe there's a way we could just have a little tea cocktail while you shop.
Why not? Because why not? I like that. All right. So drop us a line or do a comment if you're watching this. If you're still with us, see, you've got to wait till the end for all these little Easter eggs. Okay, so our podcast has dropped. That was on the 1st of September. Haley did this bang-up job of talking about white tea.
She's great.
Oh my gosh.
Nancy would be so proud.
Good.
Did you go listen to it?
She probably already listened to it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. She's
So,
awesome.
Go
Perfect person for that.
to Spotify or Spreaker.com and listen to our podcast and share it with your friends. But so that's episode 3. We're very young in the podcast world.
Hey, we're doing one and we have 3 episodes. I think we get clapping.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes, we are very young. So
Yeah.
in that. So that's all good. We are happening.
Yeah.
Okay, chai is coming. It is Chai Month. So National Chai Day is September 21st.
Yes.
So get ready for that. Tell your friends. She loves the idea. She loves the idea.
Yeah, we're going to make it happen. We're going to work out the details. Get it on our website.
If you're new to TeaLula or you know someone who's like new to chai and they've only gone to maybe our sister beverage places for chai, they got to come here. So we're going to do our homemade chai. Usually it's Thursday nights. I think we might be trying to figure out something special with chocolate chai. We'll see.
They do so much when I'm not here, but yeah, the chocolate chai would be good. And I'll tell you the ever popular pink chai.
Oh, pink chai! I always
maybe
forget
on
about
National Chai Day we'll do like a little chai, like a tasting. Yeah.
Okay.
I know how we make that happen. We'll leave.
This is a picture from last year, but our name frame. I love Henry's picture. He's so cute.
Henry.
Our name frame is going on through whenever.
Yeah, at least through September.
Yeah.
People, we just want you to be happy. We had a young Aiden come in yesterday. We closed at 4:15. There was this whole family at the door.
Are you serious?
And it was one of those things like I was just about to hit the button on the back for the door, and because once that starts, you can't open the door. But anyway, the mom says, "This is," like through her mask, but I really couldn't hear. She's like, "This is Aiden." I'm like, "Oh, open the door! It's Aiden Day."
That is
so they came in and he got his tea. So we were really happy that Aiden was able to get his name frame tea yesterday.
So this is young Henry, who is a little bit bigger now because they all grow. But isn't that the sweetest? I love it. We have a question. What is pink chai?
Oh, Priscilla. Okay, pink chai is from the Kashmir region of India, kind of like Pakistan, India, even though I don't know I'm fussing, but whatever. So it's the craziest drink ever, but you will lose your mind over it. It's so good. I take a really potent, it's called gunpowder green tea, and I boil the daylights out of it. And then you add
and you wouldn't normally.
You wouldn't, no, 3 minutes you're done. But no, you boil the daylights out of it. Then you add a little pinch of salt and a little baking soda. And the sodium interacts with the chlorophyll in the tea, and it turns it this blood red.
Oh my gosh, it's
then
so crazy.
You add a little sugar, a ton of cardamom, and then you have to like ladle it, so it's like
you're aerating, right?
You're aerating it for like an hour. So I think that's why I had that shoulder.
Yeah, you pop the shoulder, the other.
Yeah. So and then when you add the milk to this blood orange concoction, it turns it pink. And then you add a little bit of sugar and you top it with pistachios. And I kid you not, we thought people were going to be like, what's the pink chai? We had kids lining up, like 8-year-olds. Like it is the most, I think because it's so much sweet, it's pink. And it is just loaded with this lovely cardamom flavor. It's out of this world.
There you go.
Out of this world.
So that's a pink chai.
Yeah, I only make it once, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, just because it takes like an hour and a half per batch.
It's very labor intensive, so it just makes it specialty.
But I think there's a way I can make like the base to add the milk later, so I'm working on that.
Mitra, thank you. Yes, comfort. We'll make sure that everyone will know when chocolate chai is on the stove.
Well, for sure on the 21st. What?
Pink chai. Can we get this today? Let's pretend it's.
Let's pretend. Yeah. Well, I whip it on. I don't have a cardamom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing. It takes forever, but it's so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, National Chai Day is September 21st. What day of the week is that?
I want to say it's a Monday.
All right, so
or
maybe
it's Tuesday.
Whatever day of the week it is, perhaps we will try to stay open a little bit later.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday, which we're now open on Mondays after Labor Day. We're going back to 7 days a week. Day. Yeah, we're going back to 7 days.
All right, everybody, you got it. Question: does pink chai, slippery slope? Does pink chai have caffeine?
You know, it does, but it's made from a green tea base, so I would say it would be low in caffeine. If you look at the tea to milk ratio, I think you're not going to be getting a lot of caffeine.
It's like a latte.
Even masala chai that we make from scratch isn't loaded with caffeine because of the spice to tea ratio plus the milk. You're not really getting like a whole huge cup of straight up black tea.
You're never going to get as much caffeine
as if you drank it straight.
So there it is.
Always half of what you get in coffee.
I only said slippery slope because caffeine, the discussion about caffeine always goes crazy. But we'll talk about that next time. All right.
What else?
And what else? We got props to the educators. I just had to show this because everyone is in their online or hybrid situation. So props to the teachers.
God bless the teachers.
Okay,
so
check out, that's the Bitmoji Crate. That's a Facebook page, so that's their public cover picture. But I thought, why not have like a I gotta get everybody's Bitmoji so we can have our
Isn't there like a friend Bitmoji where you can do them all together?
I know, that's what I have to try to do.
Oh my gosh,
but that'd be so funny. Let's get like all of our people. That'd be really funny. We can just change our cover picture.
And I think, is the Bitmoji thing just for us older folks?
Yeah, pretty much. But you know,
the best Bitmoji ever, if you haven't seen it, is my husband.
Oh yes.
Fred's Bitmoji.
So much so. All right. Now this has nothing to do with, we'll do it.
Don't show me your picture. Oh
no.
I just saw
one more. That's a
2010.
A year ago. These are seniors who have graduated, and we miss them dearly. Courtney she's a customer, so she's like honorary.
All of our girls off in school.
Okay, we miss
Changing the world.
Okay, this is the last thing. I promise.
Are you seriously going to show that picture?
Okay, so look, this is COVID hair because we both have long hair. Should we go back? This is a poll. Here we go. Should we go back to our?
Oh, see, but you look good.
Come on. You look so cute. Here, can we do this? There we go. Then it's not so good. Should we go back to short hair?
I'm kind of doing that flip thing.
I know. Well, look.
My face looks like a cute little bowling ball.
All right. A bowling ball.
You know, I don't know anything that she's going to do before I sit down in this chair, and I had no idea that hot mess was coming.
I needed to find I have the one picture when you first open, and your hair is so short.
Well, I don't think I even have that tunic anymore, and I think I'm hanging up from this, and I'm going straight to Weight Watchers.
Stop it.
My COVID-20 is not melting off.
No. Sheila's.
Oh, see, that just got you a free tea, Priscilla. You come on in here. I'm going to give you are a kind human tea.
Oh, I love humanity.
Julie, you're so funny.
Oh, you just you wait.
All right, so we just want to do a quick shout out to our friends over at Beer on the Wall.
Yes.
And if you're here in Park Ridge,
you know why.
You may know why. They had a tough week, and so they had to take a mental health day on Monday. And the one thing I was telling Julie this morning,
Tuesday, whenever it was,
is that we are very blessed here at TeaLula that tea drinkers, the one thing that we all have in common is that we have civility, humility, and you're just good, kind-hearted people. They actually had to close a day because they had neither of those showing up at their place of business. So we just want to say to not only Beer on the Wall, but all the independent retailers and all the service people out there,
oh my gosh,
trudge on, keep your chin up, and life will get back to some kind of normal. But thank God for our tea community, because you are kind, you are civil, you are loving, you are patient. You get it. We're all upside down right now. But I told Julie when she sent a message out saying that our neighbors around the corner had to actually close a day because of some bad things that were happening to their staff, during this time, I thought we are so, my heart ached for them, but then I was blessed to know that our particular community, everyone shows such love and kindness toward one another, and I don't know, sometimes maybe like a little too much. This makes you say things you normally wouldn't say.
The filters are gone, you know.
But, yeah, your filters are gone. But anyway,
it doesn't mean that it's not an excuse.
No,
it's just not an excuse. And so it was just really heartbreaking, but really it was heartwarming to see a lot of the nice, kind comments from the entire community that surrounds us. So,
right.
So there are a lot more
good than bad.
Yeah.
It's just the bad always good, like the big post on Facebook. But I have to say, so to all of our lovely customers, we do appreciate the heartwarming outpouring of love and support, not only for us, but for all the other businesses around our community. But we're just, to you are very special people. Tea, and that's what I'm saying, tea, it's mindful. It brings you to a sense of calm. It helps you appreciate. You know, every time I drink a tea, especially like a Bi Luo Chun, in my mind, I picture the plucker in the field at 4:30 in the morning, harvesting one bud and one leaf to bring back to the factory so the rest of the folks can make this perfect, beautiful, fragrant, lovely cup of tea. And I think that's what's so lovely about it. We're able to enjoy the world around us in a cup of tea and remember our humanity and our civility. And so we raise a cup today to our friends around the corner, saying we are praying for all of us. And we just hope everyone just can come together and move forward and be nice.
Be calm.
And then I got my really awesome app. This is perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
That's cute.
And this is as long as I can wear one.
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Before it starts
like, mine's open. I was gonna.
So anyway,
we should put our mask on and then we head out. But
so God bless everyone, and be happy and be kind.
Said it all.
Did I say it all?
You did. I don't even know what else
nothing
to say.
else to say.
But this was like an extra special TeaLula tea chat. So thank you for hanging in there with us.
Guys.
We have a couple of product highlights, but I think I'll just do that on the side. And check us out on Instagram because I'll post some stuff there too.
All right.
Okay.
Happy week, everyone.
Happy week. There's a Labor Day.
Closed.
Closed.
Okay, wait. I want y'all to pray for me. Labor Day weekend. I am upgrading our point of sale system.
Oh, yes.
Sunday night and Monday while we're closed for Labor Day.
Does that mean that the website will be down?
No, it'll be up.
Oh, okay.
But just that if you come in on Tuesday and we try to ring you up and it didn't go well, that's on me.
Okay, well.
Because somehow I feel like I can drink tea and program a computer.
Where's your smudge stick?
Yeah. I also have my Sage Doobie here.
Yeah.
I'm going to smudge the store so that
I know, so all goes well.
Thing goes.
All right, everyone have a great weekend. Drink good tea.
Drink good tea.
All
good
right.
chat, Julie.
Yay, awesome.
Thanks for sharing. All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.